Wait, so there's two universes and they collide?
No, it's time travel.
Mandela Effect.
Check it out.
You feel me? Okay. I want to know what y'all think first before I let y'all my opinion.
The Mandela Effect?
Uh-huh. Well, first of all, do you think the Mandela Effect? We're talking about the Mandela Effect, right? Do you think it's real?
It is real, but it's not what people think at the same time. You know?
Okay, so then it's not real.
I mean, no. What you're thinking now,
How do you know what I'm thinking?
because you already told me.
Well, okay, so the multi-universes, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? I don't know. I didn't really research a lot about it. There's plenty universes out there. So like there's like you, right? In another universe, there's a me, right? He's probably more,
Probably.
more skinny, more handsome and shit, right?
Probably.
And like supposedly these universes collide together, right?
Yeah.
So, and that thus creates the Mandela Effect.
That's a one.
Well, that's the thing, right? You think that's real?
I don't think that's not real, but I think like the people like changing shit, you know, like they remember one thing and it's like another.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just people like remembering shit wrong, you know.
Okay.
I used
Okay, so you don't think it's real?
no, I used to believe in that shit, but yeah, I don't think it's real.
What about you, JJ?
I think it's to a point probably. It's real, but it's not.
Explain.
It's hard though. Because to me, like the Mandela Effect is almost like deja vu, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sometimes get deja vu, like I'm like oh shit,
Right. Hell
fucking
yeah.
deja
It's
vu. I'm
trippy.
like damn.
It's trippy.
So it messes with me. That's why. So it makes me sometimes think like, oh, are we going through another like universe? You know?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this dumbass.
So,
I don't know. You're fucking looking at some shit, and the way your facial expression. I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you.
So like it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard. It's hard
Trying to figure this shit out.
I know that. Like I saw it, dude, from the peripherals. Okay, so okay. Do you hold on? Let me ask you this. Do you believe there's other universes, right, with lives with you in it, with me in it? Do you believe that?
The possibility.
No. Asking for possibility. Do you believe that there's an actual me right now doing a show in another universe?
In theory, yes.
No, man. Do you believe it, dude?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. So then you also are on the boat that Mandela Effect is bullshit.
No, because I feel like I've experienced it, but
Well, you said deja vu.
well, not but because like suppose like one of the Mandela effects is like the actor that one dude that one guy that's supposedly everybody thought he was in that movie.
Oh,
Was-
Shazam.
Well, it's not a movie though.
What's his name? Sinbad.
Yeah, yeah, that he was in that one movie, but it wasn't. I felt like as a kid, like I did see him, but supposedly it's not true.
That's the one that got me, dude.
That's why when I was like, oh shit, and okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I actually like, kind of like think hard about it, I'm like, I don't think it was real. I think it was just.
You probably just remember wrong. That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what people are.
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
That's what I think. Because you know what, dude? I've never seen that movie. I've never seen Shazam or Kazam.
Cause
I've never seen that movie. And when I was researching this Mandela Effect, that I was like, okay, multi-universes. I'm sorry, were you finished?
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
my bad. So now I'm gonna explain my way. I was like, okay, man, there's a new theory. You know I'm all up on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know I'm all up on fucking theories. I love that shit. I'm like, dude, this is a new theory, all right? Let me research. multiple universes. Okay, I was like, oh, immediately that's false, right? Immediately, I was like, nah, this is some bullshit. Let me research now. Like, okay, the experiences, right? And the one that got me was the Kazam thing, bro. That's the one that got me. I'm like, dude, no. I could have sworn Sinbad was there, right? I remember him with his arms like this, right? And a little tornado as a body. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, dude, this is. I was starting to be a believer, bro. Until I found out who was the real one, which was Shaq, right? And it was Shaq. Yeah, it was Shaq. Shaq was the one who actually did the movie, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's a common anybody. And I'm not saying all black people look alike. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like it's easy to confuse them, right? Especially when how old were we when that movie came out? Like it was in 92, 97 maybe? Right? We're little, right? And I have never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie. So it's like I can understand how people will get confused the Berenstain Bears. Like come on, dude. That you really okay, some people remember Berenstein, some people remember Berenstein. That's not uncommon, right? The Nelson Mandela that he died in prison back in the 90s. And then turns out that he didn't. So I started digging into it and I'm like, every Mandela effect that I've researched was like common mistakes that anybody could make.
Yeah, just like
it was
people
common.
right and wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people.
Well, but we remember things like your memory actually like creates false images. That's a fact, right? You remember things that weren't real, and then in your mind you think that they are. So people could just be like remembering wrong things,
Or it could be like it's the power of the mind, I guess if you get a lot of people to believe in something, then it'll convince everybody else, like just through the mind, like, oh yeah, you're right, but it's not,
But then people believe it though. There's people out there that do believe that there's like multiple fucking universes and shit. Like people actually believe that just because of the whole Mandela effect.
Well, no, there's different theories about like the universes. Like one of it is like the multiverse and all that stuff like that, And there's like the bubble theory too. Like we're all like in one bubble and stuff like that. It's like It's like the multiverse, but like bubbles.
But those are all theories, right? Correct. Like they're not facts.
It's all theory. It's a theory, but right now scientists are trying to prove those theories, but it's kind of hard at the moment. Probably like maybe I don't know, a couple hundred, say 1,000 if the Earth's still here, we might have the answer to it. But at the moment, no. Right now, that's why everything's theory.
Right. It's still theory till today. The theory of relativity, Einstein.
Yeah.
It's still a theory, man.
Yeah.
It was never a fact. You know what I mean? What will be a badass Mandela effect? Shit. Hold on, I'm trying to right there. You know what would be a Mandela effect that will fucking catch me like for real? Is if like somebody remembers the Statue of Liberty to be purple. Right? That's a Mandela effect. Like in my mind I'm like, bro, the Statue of Liberty used to be purple. Like I swear, I saw it in movies, I saw it everything. And then we see it and it's green, right?
Well, it wasn't green, you know that, right?
It was bronze. Yeah, of course I know. The penny. It was a penny, right?
Oh, big ass penny.
A big ass penny. But that would be a Mandela effect, you know what I mean? That's a real Mandela effect because you're like, okay, dude, nah, that's totally. But Berenstein, come on, dude. Like that's a common. Anybody would get confused with those names. You feel me? Like that's not really. It's all bullshit, dude. I guess. And the theory behind it was that CERN. You know CERN? You know what CERN is, dude? It's like a particle accelerator, a collider or some shit.
Yeah, trying to build a black hole in there.
Man, they're trying to build a portal, dude. They're trying to build a portal for demons. I'm not gonna bring no biblical shit, okay?
Yeah.
I promise.
That's the answer to everything.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna bring no biblical stuff.
The concern is basically they're trying to prove.
They're trying to open portals.
No, they're trying to prove the theories that we have out there. That's why. And one thing they did in the CERN too was like they found the so-called God particle. You know.
What's that about? I've heard about it. I don't know what it is.
It's basically like I think it was like the answer, almost the answer to the Big Bang Theory.
What the fuck was that, dude?
Man, they're onto us, man.
Hey, get the pistol, dude. Oh no, shit, I have it right here.
So yeah, it's like almost the answer, like what was like.
Dude, that was freaky, dude.
Before like the Big Bang, that's why. And one thing they saw that they found within those is like the God particle.
Well, okay,
like,
what is that? What's the God particle?
It's like almost like creation, like I don't know. I've read I saw it and I didn't really read into it big. That's why. But I just know like they call it the God particle. You can say it's what I know that they know what's after what's split an atom. They know what's in there, and I think it was like what's more deeper down there.
Oh, so you're saying it's a particle that makes up atoms.
Well, they
matter.
Say they say it's like almost like it's like the
matter,
like the element or whatever. It's basically the creation of everything.
I'm about to. Hey.
Hence, they were called God particle.
I don't know, man. I've heard about it. I
know when they discovered that shit. I know the church was like.
Okay, what church?
The Catholic Church.
Yeah, they don't count.
That's the church.
Mm-hmm.
Religion.
They don't count to you, man.
No, they don't count to the world.
Religion-wise, we're like basically, how science and religion don't get along.
But I've explained this. Catholics are not Christians.
Religion.
And
science don't mix.
Yes, they do.
That's what.
That's
what I'm saying.
They do mix. What do you mean?
When have they mixed successfully, Alex?
They mix if you have an understanding of what is God and what is science. If you are biased, right? Listen to me. If your mind is set on science and God doesn't exist, then that doesn't mix, right? Vice versa. If your mind is, and I'm not gonna bring biblical stuff. I'm just explaining. If your mind is set like on die-hard Christianity, right? Then science won't mix with you. But if your mind is in the middle where like, okay, I accept Christ, right? And I also know that there's science out there, right? Animals, my car working. Then you can mix. Then they can mix, because you understand. You have an understanding of life. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna argue with that because it's gonna lead us into your biblical shit. So
no,
we're gonna go past that and move on.
It's not shit though.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, so you're saying because you're a science dude, man. You say you do Catholic stuff, but you're a science dude, right? And you talking about the Big Bang, okay? And how did the Big Bang happen according to science?
Big Bang.
How did it happen, dude?
No.
What exploded?
The star.
And who created that star?
Came from nothing.
That's see what you explained that goes against physics.
Yeah.
You just explained something that goes against physics.
Physics, they're trying to answer all these questions. That's why, and that's when they come out with theories.
And that's something they cannot answer. It's like who?
Eventually they will, but at the moment they can't.
No, they could never.
They will.
Matter, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. This is a law of physics,
At
my
the
guy.
moment, yes.
No, that's a law of physics.
For now, for us, but later on, they might fucking like prove it wrong. Like, all right, fucking, we made something out of nothing.
Okay, see, and this is where
science is always moving forward. It's growing.
Is it though? Is it?
Yeah.
I don't see it moving anywhere.
Yeah.
They might want to make you believe that it is, right? Oh, we landed on Mars, and they're really in the studio in Hollywood, but that doesn't mean that it is moving forward. Yeah. Moving forward, what moving forward would be like? Oh, we have a base on the moon by now. That's moving forward. Like, okay, All right, I get that. We don't have shit.
I mean, they're trying to get to Mars. I always bring that shit up, but
okay,
That's
if they have an apartment complex in Mars and shit, so, I mean, I get it. That's moving forward.
oh,
If they're
trying to get there
saying,
right now.
well, that's why I brought the moon, because we already got there in 1969, allegedly, right?
But there's nothing on the moon to like put that shit over there.
Because we never got there, dude. We never got there, man.
We've been there, dude.
No, anyways, back to the Big Bang, dude. Because you brought up a good ass fucking point. Science cannot explain what created the matter that was floating in space,
And
right?
religion can.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm telling you the truth, dude.
No,
I'm telling you the truth.
We're getting off topic, man. This is fucking move. We're getting into
No.
this.
This is beautiful. This is
No,
beautiful.
man,
This
we're
is
gonna start arguing this
beautiful.
shit.
I'm not
That's
arguing
for
nothing.
different times. That's for different times.
We're talking about Mandela Effect, the collision of atoms, which is what happened in the Big Bang. This is all related, my guy.
The Mandela Effect is the multiverse.
No. But, okay, but who created those things, man?
Fucking you probably farted. You created your own universe. You know?
I did fart. I fart, man, but I didn't create
like
nothing.
an Ant-Man.
See, now you're being condescending, and that's not that's not helping your argument.
That's a good point. They actually asked that over here. Like, do you think that shit's happening like in Avengers, where they go back and mess with shit?
It doesn't matter. Okay, let's just say that there's future dudes come back, right, and do it. Okay, they had to, like, somebody created me to go in the future or to go in the past. So what I'm asking is, like, initially before the Big Bang, correct? Before the Big Bang, there was matter that exploded. Who created that shit before the Big Bang? If, according to science and scientists, Newton's law, I think is number 2, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's a simple question, dude. Simple. Who created that matter?
Nobody knows. Do you
I know.
Do you know?
Yes.
Who?
I'll answer that.
And we don't want to.
His answer is God.
The Bible.
Christ, dude.
The Bible
God.
did it.
And that's the science of it. That's the science. That's the science. Isn't it more logical, right? Isn't it like come on, use your noggin, dude. That means your head, right? I'm sorry, I know you're smart. Use your head, bro. Isn't it more logical, like this microphone, right? Had a creator, correct? Like everything has a creator, dude. Anything has a creator. You have a creator. Your mom and your dad banged it out. You feel me?
And who says that somebody not now, but in the fucking future, way into the future, right? Creates life on their own, you know, and they create a world, and then in that world he's basically God, you know.
Okay, but that hasn't happened, and they haven't came back and said something. Jesus did, though.
That could happen here.
Dude, you just described what Jesus did. Jesus came back from the past and was like, "I am the creator."
Jesus is an alien. He's something. He's a
technically,
vampire.
he is an alien, man. Yeah,
he's
you're right.
He's a vampire. He rose from the dead.
Okay, but you do understand that you have no answer for that. If a scientist with a degree, right, and fucking Maseratis, dude, right? They drive Maseratis. They got scientists that are very smart can answer that question. You can't answer it. Who created that matter? If not God. No, they don't know. They don't know.
Trying to find answers to that.
And they're not gonna find them, dude.
They will.
They're not gonna find them.
They will. Probably not in our time, but they will.
They're not gonna find them, dude.
They will.
Because that will break Newton's law that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. So logically, right? If you're a smart man, logically, that matter had to be created by magic, right? Quote unquote, a creator. Get the Christ out of your head, because that's fucking with you right now. It doesn't matter. It could have been an alien, right? It could have been Allah. It could have been whatever, dude. Whatever. That's powerful to create things out of fucking nowhere, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, dude. Now I choose to put it on Christ. You could put it on some fucking alien that you like. Invader Sim could be the creator. I don't know.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, dude.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. Science right now they can't answer these questions, but eventually they will. Eventually they will. Not in our time, probably.
Well, I already have the answers for you, dude.
Yeah, but your answer's always fucking Jesus Christ.
I already have the answers.
Jesus
It's Christ, Jesus, dude.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, bro. That's how you fucking answer everything, man. That's why.
I am in love with him, dude.
I'm cool for you now. You believe,
That's
Jesus
the only
Christ,
man.
Jesus
That's
Christ
the only
saved
man
you.
that I am in love with.
Jesus Christ saved you, whatever. That's it.
I'm giving you the answer. See, you are waiting for the answers, dude. You're like, oh, one day we're gonna get the answers, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I have the answers.
No, I'm open to everything, but
You're not open to Christ.
You're not open to Christ, dude.
I'm
Why
not
can't
gonna
you be
say
open to
everything
Christ?
on one fucking single thing of Jesus Christ.
Okay,
The answer to all my questions.
because it is.
It's not.
Okay, then how is it that I can put Christ into everything that we talk about? How is that?
You throw everything on Jesus Christ.
Well, and I explain. Don't okay. But as you don't have to believe it. But if I can throw Christ and if I can weave him in everything that we talk about, like, doesn't that say something?
No.
It doesn't. It's like, damn, why can't Christ be put into every single shit that we talk about, dude? Every single thing. Why?
Because you're finding ways. You're trying to.
I'm not finding.
You're trying to put him in there.
He is there. It's because it's the truth. I'm just pointing it out. That's all I'm doing.
It's not. Anyway.
Oh man, you made me break my promise, man. I talked about the Bible.
No, and I was trying to fucking move away from it. You the one that kept going back into it.
What? Is this guy for real?
Let's
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
Let's go
I
back.
was trying to say, let's move on.
I can't contain.
You're like, no.
I can't contain myself.
You can't
man.
contain your love for Christ,
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in
Hey,
love
Mandela
with a
Effect.
man.
Let's go back to the Mandela Effect.
Mandela Effect. It was all tied into that, Mandela Effect. Okay, but we all agree that it's bullshit, though.
It's not.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
It's just people remembering shit wrong.
Exactly. So it's bullshit. So the Mandela Effect says that there's people. This is what the Mandela Effect says, that there's people from another universe, right? That and then there's half of us from this universe and collided together. That's what it's saying.
I'm trying to show you because I think I remember reading or hearing or seeing a video they were explaining that.
Where's my dog?
I forgot when. I think it was like in the 60s, I think, or 70s. I forgot when. Supposedly, somebody went to visit. Where was this?
Somebody that used
somebody in the country, whatever, right? He had a passport of Europe, but of the country it was from, that country did not exist. And so the people where he was, they thought he was a spy. Oh, this guy's lying, like, guys of like, they thought it was fake passport, this and that. And the money that he had was like, oh, I think it's all fake. And they put him in prison, in a cell, right? So to question him later. And then when they came back to question him, he disappeared.
Okay, so how do we know that's true?
One thing is really the thing that they thought that he probably came from a different universe, and somehow you could say our universe, kind of went past each other. He probably got stuck in ours for a little bit, and then he kind of went back somehow.
Yeah.
Because like some things that he was, I think they asked him some questions, and he was saying, "No, I'm from this country. This happened," and some things actually were different from, you could say, our history, but some things were still the same.
Dude, Scarlett Johansson was just in my room. I banged her.
That's the
Yeah, she is. Look.
man from Thar. That's the guy.
How do you know that's true?
You should look it up, dude. That was
no, I know that one, but how do you know it's true? It's like, I'm telling you, Scarlett Johansson's in my room.
Well, she's not there.
Huh?
She's not there.
Oh, she disappeared, dude, because the universe collided. But she was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you believe that? How do you know that's true, dude? How do you know that's true?
Because only you see that, but a lot of people saw that guy.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, they got the fucking. I think they kept the passport, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. They kept things, people saw him and stuff like that, and they're like, okay, we were gonna put you there, they're like, talk. I go question him, like, what the fuck, where is he at?
He disappeared.
And he disappeared from
forever.
it's I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's
I don't know if it's true. There's no.
proof
Stop
there.
saying the P word, dude.
You know?
Nothing is a proof.
There's evidence there.
Okay.
You know.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
It's there. You know, it
Okay.
happened.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
You know, I'll bring something up, but I don't want to because it's gonna lead us back to this shit.
Say, don't
Bring
be
it up.
scared. Don't be
So
scared.
now-
Don't be scared.
You know.
Why are you scared,
Bring
dude?
it up, man.
You scared of little old me? Come on.
Bring it up.
Just say it.
Blow our minds.
You wanna go back to your biblical shit, and I don't want to go through that shit again.
Okay, don't
I
say shit,
I don't
man.
want to argue about
You
that.
bring it up and he won't talk about
I won't
it.
talk about no biblical stuff.
No, because you're gonna.
No.
You're gonna.
Just say it, man. Stop being a little bitch,
Dude,
dude.
there's fucking evidence that shows that people saw it and everything, alright,
Uh-huh.
and you can't believe it.
And what's the evidence?
You know, the
What-
fucking passport. This is that.
Where
They
is it?
Question him.
Where is it? Where's the
I don't
pen?
know.
I haven't seen it.
Country, you know?
You have to research it, man. We don't have it with us.
Exactly, but even if I look at a picture online, how
you
do I know
fucking
that's
believe
real?
Something that was written thousands of years ago.
Why,
That's what I'm trying to say. You know.
why are you going to the Bible, man?
That's there. I just why I didn't want to bring it up. You know, you could believe that. Well, when there's something over here that people saw, there was evidence, and he says bullshit.
Okay, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna think.
I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, whatever. Let's continue on.
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna say nothing about Christ. I'm not saying that guy might have been fake, right? I'm not saying that. It could have been real. Now it could be some guy that wanted to play a prank on the world, right? And did that joke. And now he's probably laughing it up in Cancun, right? Like, they think I was from another planet. I made this fake passport. That's a possibility too, right?
Well, yeah.
That's a possibility. I'm not saying it's fake. All I'm saying is that that's not proof, right? That's not proof of another universe. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
This guy comes.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Has his own history of what you can say his universe is.
Uh-huh.
He had a passport.
You can fake a passport.
He
Dude.
got questioned, and then he suddenly disappeared.
My uncles have fake passports.
When there's a guard, you can say, guarding the door.
Uh-huh.
You're in the little room, where they question people,
Right.
and then he just fucking disappeared.
But how do you know that really happened? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It did happen.
You don't
Whether
know.
it was real or not, that's something else.
Okay, see, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. See, the way I that's how I think about Christ, dude. Like you guys are no, it's real. It's for another universe, right? I don't need no fucking. Somebody saw him, right? Somebody took shit. That's how I feel about Christ. It's like I don't have proof, but I believe it's fucking real, dude. Now, why can't you just believe that same thing about Christ, man?
No.
It's easy.
No.
It's easy, man.
No.
You believe about this fucking dude that got locked up in a
Man,
cell.
I believe more
Come
the Matrix
on,
is real
man.
than that.
Nature is real?
Matrix.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
Because you live in a fantasy world, dude. You live in a fantasy world, dude. That's what I notice about you.
I'm open.
That's not being open.
I'm
You're
open. I
that's
know
that's
I-
actually
I-
being very close-minded.
I believe in everything. Well, okay, listen this, but
You're very close-minded because
Matrix
you're.
is the other universe that we're in, and we're stuck.
So this is all a computer figure,
Well, supposedly that's the theory that everything we're just living in a big, like in a hologram.
I mean, come on. So if I throw this shit at you right now, it's not gonna hurt you?
That's gonna hurt me, but that's the
Exactly.
theory that the universe, the whole universe is one big hologram.
So how is it a hologram? Because I mean, by definition, a hologram you wouldn't feel it. In a video game, when you shoot people, do they feel it?
I'm just saying.
They
I
have
read
it.
it, and I saw that they're saying that the theory is that we're one, just living in a big
Well,
hologram.
that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like
Yeah.
some fucking science. I saw that a scientist, right? They were in a press conference, and he was like, "Dude, we're looking into the universe, bro." Well, he didn't spoke like that, but he was like, "We're looking into the universe, and then we saw sets of zeros and ones. Like, fuck, dude. 0, 0, 1, 0, right? What is that called? The 0, 1,
Computer
0,
shit?
the computer code,
Um,
right? Out in the universe." And then people believe that shit, dude, because a scientist said it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I sit back, dude, and I look at scientists, and I'm like, that's some stupid ass shit, dude. That's some stupid ass shit. And I'm fucking dumb, right? But then people believe that shit, like, oh yeah, so if there are zeros and ones in the universe, and then that means we're living in a simulation. That's what, remember the simulation? Yeah. Right? And then I'm like, you don't have to.
Man, I have like crappy simulation life.
You don't have to. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be a scientist to say like, this is not a simulation. You get in a crash, you're gonna fucking feel it.
Man, game over for you.
It's called binary.
Put a new quarter in.
Binary code. That's right. Is it not? It's not gender fluid code. Nah, I'm sorry. That's a bad joke.
Come on, man.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, he said they saw Sarah, and then people can disprove them, right? You can't disprove them, like. And if you go against them, like you're going against a scientist, dude. You know, people, scientists.
No, but he has to come up with like proof
no,
for that shit.
No, he just said it.
No, he has to like show like evidence.
He didn't. He
but
just said that.
I haven't even heard about that shit.
Yeah, dude. I'll send you a link. It's a scientist, and then he said, "No, this was from like 2-3 years ago."
He's bullshit. Then.
Of course, that they are bullshit.
No, he is.
Of course, yeah. There's not a simulation, dude. Like, if you shoot somebody on a video game, they're not gonna feel it.
But we're not in a video game.
Well, that's what he was saying. That we're in a computer.
Oh.
He said we were in a computer simulation. That's what he said.
Well, we might.
I mean, but if I slap you right now, you're gonna feel it.
I mean, we might be coded with feelings.
You can't.
Yeah, they have that. In,
you can't code feelings, dude.
That cartoon, Rick and Morty. They put that in there. Something like that.
You can code feelings.
No, they put it where.
Okay,
like,
well, show me how. How can you code a feeling?
No, I'm fucking dumb as shit.
Exactly. But you know you can code color, right?
Oh no, man, we could do that. That's fucking AI right there, dude. That's the end of the world right there.
Fucking AIs, dude.
AIs, man.
They're.
Well,
yeah.
we can't code feelings, but like some higher beings, maybe they can. They build us with feelings and shit.
Yeah, it's like what if you're a robot, but you don't know you're a robot?
Me? What the?
They're fucking onto us, man.
Oh, it's a fucking ice, dude. It's a fucking ice machine. That shit already
scared the shit out of me, dude.
That's the guy controlling our simulations. Like, man, fuck yeah, I'm gonna scare you.
He's gonna fucking shit.
But it's like, what if you're a machine, but you don't know you're a machine?
Because I bled the other day, my nose started bleeding.
Well, maybe they
so the Terminator was bleeding.
But he was a cyborg, no?
No, he was a machine. It's a cyborg. Wait, I forgot what was the difference between an android and a cyborg?
Androids are fully machine inside with human skin on the outside. A cyborg is half machine, half human.
But an android it still comes from like a human. I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean it has a human exoskeleton, but inside they're all machine. But a cyborg, like I could have a metal arm, dude. You know, like. Bzz, 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 bzz,
but anyway.
And that would be a cyborg.
Anyway, it's like you could probably be a machine. You just don't know.
I'm not.
You never know.
I mean, I'm
cut
not
off
gonna.
that arm. You see, all shit has bone. Okay, he's human.
Dude, come on,
Yeah.
come on. You know that I'm not.
Because it's your program telling you like, no, you're.
Nah, dude.
No, you're real.
Uh-uh.
Anyways,
Oh shit, man.
I got a Mandela Effect the other day.
What is it?
But I can't remember what movie it was. I just remember
From a movie?
I just remember being there like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then it didn't happen.
Oh shit, dude! The Star Wars, that's the one that fucked me up. When is it Skywalker, right? And Darth Vader, they're fighting, dude. And then Darth Vader goes, Luke. What does he say? Luke. What does he say?
I am your father.
Dude, right? Right? You remember that? Luke, I am your father. He never says that. He never says that. He never says that.
What does he say?
He never says that. Luke, I am your father. He never says that. That fucked me up, dude. That fucked me up because every time we were little, we used to play that all the time, right? Luke, I am your father. You know, with my cousins, like, you, I am your father.
No, I think that's. I've only seen that one like a couple times.
He never says that.
I've never really kind of like memorized it, but I think that one's more like because everybody kept saying it, so it just, you know, it prints in your mind like, oh, well, that's what it says.
Yeah,
Right.
You know.
That's what I'm.
He never says
That's the
that.
thing.
You know what he says? He says, Luke, I am the father. Shit don't make no sense, right?
But it sounds better when it says, I am the father. I'm your father.
I am the father.
I am your father.
Right, of course. 'Cause I remember that. Luke. But I've never watched the movie. I've never watched the original. The first time I watched it was when I had Disney Plus a month ago. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to watch the movie. And that was the first time of me watching it. And then it hit me. I'm like, I was just repeating what I used to hear from people.
Yeah, but
Well, the actual thing is, he doesn't
nothing.
say, "Look, I am your father." He says, "No, I am your father."
I am the father.
No, I am your father.
Yeah, but it's something like because everybody was saying that they just decided, oh,
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
says. In the
It
spread.
doesn't matter.
It's in their minds and it's in your mind, but you never saw it, so you don't know.
I've never seen it
So that's
until a few months ago.
That's not. That doesn't really affect you unless you saw it
Uh-huh.
first, and then you know when.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. That people like I'm fucking illuminated, dude,
Yeah, man.
by the power of the Holy Ghost. True facts, man. People that are not and that are stupid and sheeple, they could be like, "Oh fuck, dude! No, I could have sworn it was I am your father, like for real." And then they believe it. They're like, "Oh yeah, dude, fucking Mandela Effect, bro, it's real," and it's really not. See, I have that power that I'm like, okay, I can think rationally. You know what I mean? And be like, no, well, I've never seen the movie, so I don't fucking know, right? I remember it wrong, because everybody used to say it when I was little. Oh, Luke, I am your father. I am your father. He fucking never says that, dude. That almost made me a believer in the Mandela Effect. Almost.
But to me, that's not really a Mandela Effect. To me, yeah.
I mean, it's a Mandela Effect.
But to me, it's like not one like that's one I'll be like, you fucking you're an idiot, you know.
Did you know that he didn't say that? Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
You did know.
Yeah.
How come you didn't want to say it earlier when I asked you? Finish the quote. You didn't say nothing. You just stood there trying to think.
Because I wasn't listening to you.
No, you were listening. You just didn't want to be wrong.
No, I just want to say.
Okay.
Probably think of something else too, like trying to think of other Mandela effects.
Bernstein.
That
That's just because we were little. We didn't know shit.
You know what the one that kind of fucked me up too, dude? That South America, was it South America? And like South America and like Mexico and the United States, like were closer together or something, but turns out that they're like super far apart. Like it goes down like really far. And I always thought that you could just drive straight down and you could reach Chile and shit.
Yeah, but that could be on like maps and shit. You were seeing like wrong maps or whatever, and now you're seeing some other wrong maps.
Like a flat map. That's the only map that matters.
So you thought
God,
it was just Mexico and then South America?
No, there's Central America. No. I don't think you're getting it. If you pull up a map right now, right? Like like North America's here, right? And then South America's like way down, like apart. You know what I mean? So you actually kind of have to drive in an angle. I always thought that it was just straight down. That it was, like this.
Yeah.
No, it turns out that, dude, they're really far apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably just in the maps you were looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a believer because of that. I'm just saying, like, fuck, dude, I always thought that they were, like, we were kind of straight down. Like, you could literally just drive straight down. But no.
So you're trying to say, like, you said, like, our time zone wise, it's like the same. You just put it over.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, same time zone. Because time zone goes straight down, right?
Yeah, that's the way you thought, right?
Right.
But
it's not.
Okay.
That's because he believes in the flat Earth.
That I don't know because I never really paid too much attention to that.
Hey man, you know it's a
I've never been
possibility.
to South America, so I feel
No,
like
but you watch my you know you took world geography in high school, right? And as a freshman, and you used to color the maps and shit and name them, the continents, and you see this all the time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, it's not like that. You're like, what the fuck, dude? But like he said, you know, it could be wrong.
It's still one of the things. I'm like, oh no, okay. Because I guess my mind's more stuck to like the northern hemisphere wise and the southern hemisphere.
Is it
That's
really?
one.
Where's Russia at?
Yeah, Russia's over there.
Over there?
It's right next to us. You just gotta take a boat.
It is right no. Oh shit, sorry. It's next to Alaska, right? Which is next to Canada, not really us. I mean technically yeah, but not really.
Yeah, you go through more.
You have to go through Canada to go to Alaska.
Yeah, but I'm not. I think it doesn't connect with Russia though, unless it's like a really really cold winter
Right.
and this ice. Like,
And that's how the nomads came to America, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, I guess it was supposedly back in the Ice Age. Because the Ice Age was like
It doesn't connect.
half a million years ago.
No, I know it doesn't connect, but from Alaska to Russia it's probably like 20, 50 miles, right?
Probably, I don't know. It
Some
looks,
shit like that.
Well, you're going to Siberia, but well, I don't know. Russia's like fucking nobody up there, anyways.
Right. Yeah.
From Alaska when you go to Russia. Well, the part is, military wise, but
Like Antarctica.
no, that's Antarctica's like top.
No, but you know how there's like secret shit going on over there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I think the only people that probably live like in Russians like Siberia area is probably like military wise, like at the border. So in case if we ever decide invade through Alaska, that's what I'm trying to. Because I don't think there's probably are like nomads up there, but I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, well,
Anyways,
we all think that is bullshit, then, dude.
what the Mandela Effect?
The Mandela Effect.
I think Mandela Effect it's basically just deja vu. That's it.
Deja vu. I've had deja vu, dude. I know what deja vu is.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Nah, it's dreams that you have. You have a dream, right? And it's so vivid, and then you forget about it, and then you live that dream in real life, and it happens, and you feel like you've been there before because you have.
What if you like
In your dream, you future sight
and
it,
you don't remember that.
and you don't remember that dream. That's why it feels that way. You're like, dude, I've fucking been here,
So
and you have.
So you're dreaming of the future.
You're dreaming of the future.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Because your dream is your memory.
Yeah, you're dreaming of the future, dude. And I think here it goes.
Yeah.
Biblically,
Here we go.
I'm not gonna get into it. But I think that there is some biblical to back me up about future sighting, right? Well, I mean, future tellers, right? Yeah, I mean that's real, right?
What?
People
that
with
tell
crystal
the
balls and shit.
That's fake.
Well, but see, they can see a certain part of the futures because it's not like God that it's like I know.
Let's say it is true.
No, it is true. It is true.
It's not.
But anyway, so that's what deja vu is, dude. You have a dream and you vividly remember it. Right? I mean, you vividly live the dream and you forget it. Because we dream all the time, dude, and we always forget, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And then next thing you know, 2 months later, right, you're like completely out of sight and out of mind. And then you live your dream. And you're like, oh shit. You start feeling weird, right? Like it feels surreal.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what is this even? Like, it's real. You're not stupid. Because you were there in your dream. That's what they are.
I wasn't listening. No. I think
That's
that
some good shit right there.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's the real thing.
That's not what it is. That's
No, that's what. Okay, well, how can you explain it?
I mean, no, that's what you think.
Okay, well, then what do you think?
No, I don't know what it is.
God damn it. What do you think they are?
What? The
Deja vu.
I don't know. Cause deja vu is fucking weird.
Okay, well, explain.
To me, it's just weird because it's just like I'm trying to think like. When I feel it, I try to kind of go with it to the point where I'm trying to see like what's gonna happen. You know, I'm trying to see like the future of it. You know, of the possibilities. You know, but it never works out. Because I feel like, I know this happened. I feel like, and I'm trying to like force my mind. You know, like open. My mind, trying to be psychic, wise.
Okay, what do you mean? Like whenever you're going through a deja vu in real life?
Yeah, I'm because I feel like, because I know I'm like, oh fuck it, I feel like this happened before. I'm about fucking deja vu,
And what, like you just go and sit and close your eyes?
And I'm just trying to like in my mind, I'm trying to play it out. Like I'm trying to. I feel like when I see it, I feel like it's like a memory, and I'm trying to find that memory and see if there's another part to the memory where I know what's gonna happen fucking 5 seconds later, or something like that,
Then does it work?
Not yet.
No, it either works or not.
Not yet.
So it doesn't.
Not yet, because I probably haven't unlocked my full potential.
Dude, this
Well, have you ever had a deja vu?
Hold on. It's like saying I'm trying to.
Hold the fuck on,
I'm
dude.
trying to be enlightened, And you could say that's probably one way. You could say I can find Jesus Christ. I'm opening my mind. I'm trying to see that. I'm locking other parts of my mind, like I'm being more enlightened. Trying to be one with the universe.
Okay, hold on, Manta, hold on.
But I'm just.
So like you're going through a deja vu episode, right? Let's say you're at Walmart, right, and you're picking up a box of ammunition, and then boom, it hits you, right? You're in deja vu mode. How do you you just sit there and you close your eyes?
No.
And then you just like try to how do you do it? How do you try to unblock it?
No, it's not gonna fucking be like minutes, it's just like quick seconds, I'm trying to see, and I'm like okay, then it's hard to explain it though to me, to somebody, I'm just.
So you don't stop in the middle of Walmart, right, and
No.
then start closing your eyes, like,
No.
let me unlock the swag, dude, No. You don't do that?
No.
Okay. That'd be fucking weird, dude.
No, I'm just like, I just go and like go with it, and then I just like, quick second, because it hits me, I'm like, 1, 2 seconds, I'm like, oh shit, okay, and then I try to just like continue on.
Can you imagine like going on a trip, dude, and then JG like people act like he gets left behind, and then he's just there like closing his mind, like, hey, what's wrong with him? Like, he's trying to get light, and you see this phone in the background, like, oh no, nothing. That's what I visualized when you first told me that.
No, it's just like a quick second, whatever.
Okay.
Like, let's just move on, and at the same time, like I'm thinking about it,
Right.
But I'm just continuing on with with life.
Okay.
But I'm at the same time, like I'm trying to go with them. Like you say, I'm walking down the aisle, but I'm trying to see like if I could get like another deja vu into it.
Okay, so you want to control it.
Like continue with control and see see what happens.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
That's what I was trying to say.
That's the problem, man.
And
Don't
then,
control it. Don't control it.
That's the devil's working.
No, it's not the devil. No.
And then like to me, I found to see like it's like your dreams are probably. This is just me. I just think sometimes like your dreams are probably like your memories of you in a different universe,
Ah, jeez. Like reincarnation.
No. It's just a different universe.
Your dreams are the reason you dream is because
it's your mind
because God is trying to tell you things, man. God is trying to tell you things, man. And you brought up a good look. I'm gonna show you what God did for me, man. You remember when my grandma passed away? my stepdad's mom that I grew up with. She passed away, and I couldn't make it to the funeral. Right, Gilbert went, and I feel really bad because I was in a very bad time in my life. I was living at Frank's couch. I was with his mom, and I was living with them. Just bumming because I had a job. My mom. I was in a very tough spot, dude. I couldn't go to her funeral because I had just gotten a job, and I was just there for a week, and I was like, dude, like I can't go, like what do I do? Should I go? Should I not? I didn't go. Gilbert came back, and Gilbert was like, hey man, my grandma was asking for you, man, and she was asking me. I was like, fuck, dude, and I feel so bad, dude. I feel so bad that in one of my dreams, and people think that like. Because we were talking about ghosts. Were you here? And people see ghosts of relatives, right? And they're like, "Oh, dude, I saw your grandma. But I was so scared." I'm gonna explain to you how your relatives visit you. This is real, man. You can either believe it or not. Your relatives are not gonna visit you outside of a dream. Anything that visits you outside of a dream is not your relative. It's a fucking demon. My grandma came to me on a dream, dude. I remember that she was standing there, and then I started crying, and I was like, Grandma, like I'm sorry, like I really wanted to go, like please forgive me. And she hugged me, dude, in my dream, right? In my dream, dude, my grandma was there because I was feeling so bad. God allowed her to visit me on my dream. She was like, it's okay, mijo, don't worry about it. Dude, I felt so, it was like, I remember I woke up from my dream crying, dude. I was fucking tearing up, man, because I felt so bad. And I got to see her. I got to speak with her, and she was like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I fucking woke up in tears, man. That's what dreams are for. You know what I mean? That's when God is trying to tell you something. Puts you on deja vus. I'm not going to cry. I almost fucking cry right now, dude. Because it was so real, dude. It was so fucking real. I felt her hug, dude. She hugged me, bro. And I was there in the dream, and I felt it, dude. Fucking woke me up. You know what I mean? That's what dreams are, dude. And deja vus, that's what I think deja vus are. It's just God telling you little future sights, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You're reading too much into it, man.
So if I have a dream of you fucking pushing me off a bridge, what's that about?
There's different interpretations for dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not describing a deja vu, because if it actually does happen, then it becomes a deja vu, right? Correct? So if I actually do push you off a bridge, then that dream was real. But if that doesn't happen, then it has another interpretation. Me? Yeah. Maybe it's me trying to push you out into the world of Jesus, man.
No, you're trying to fucking kill me, bro.
No, I'm not trying to kill you, man.
At the end of at the bottom, you know what then? Fucking gators. You're trying to kill me.
Do you have a dream of me doing that?
Nah, so you're saying we have different dreams? The ones we remember, and then the ones we can't? And that's like us dreaming future shit?
Future sights.
And then when it happens, that's deja vu?
That's deja vu, dude.
So like I was saying, what if you get deja vu about getting deja vu about something that already happened?
What?
Like,
well, what the fuck did you just say?
You're going to Walmart and then you see something and then you get deja vu, and then I already got deja vu about this shit.
Oh, so if you get deja vu twice?
Yeah. What the fuck is that about? Because that's happening.
Oh
to
shit,
me.
you fucking got me, dude.
Well,
I mean, you already had it one time, right? So obviously, you can have it again with the same thing.
What do you think is?
I don't know. You got me there, dude.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's the ice machine. Don't worry about it. They'll get
Is it the ice machine?
For their sake, I hope so, man.
Man, I already got scared 3 times.
Nah, but yeah, dude, that's what it is, dude. The fucking dreams, man. Dreams are powerful, dude. Dreams are powerful. They tell you a lot of things, dude. They'll tell you a lot of things. That dream I had of my grandma, man, was very powerful, dude. Very powerful.
Okay. I think going back to the Mandela Effect.
To the what?
The Mandela Effect.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, like I think earlier, I think the Mandela Effect is just something that if you convince enough people of something,
Right.
they'll think it's true.
Yeah, well, that's with anything, dude.
It just have to be something small. So to make believable. Like one, Star Wars. People thought he said that, and everybody just went along with it. Okay, and then everybody thought, oh no, that's what he says, right? No, he doesn't. Oh, okay.
People thinking that In-N-Out is better than Whataburger.
Yeah.
You believe that shit, dude?
That's just fucking people from another fucking state.
Nah, but you know me, man. I say the truth, bro. In-N-Out, maybe Pete Terry's, maybe. In-N-Out, no. With their stale ass fries, dude.
They're